Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to focus on emptying out Bycroft House, ready for refurbishment, and most importantly I'm about to strip back all the lighting and shorten the cables on the outside at the back and install the copper tape method instead of my spaghetti junction. So with no further ado, let's get on, and I think it's time to pack up. I'll start with the bottom rooms. I've got my box ready and I need to get out everything that's in the kitchen. The only thing I'm going to leave is the L-shaped kitchen, but I think, yes it does, the island is movable, so I'm going to get on with that. First of all, just bring out all these, all my doggies. There's a bottle of wine there. Let's bring that out and put the cake. These will all have to be separately packed. Some of the stuff has been made out of clay for me, so I've got to be really careful. So first and foremost, I'm going to put that into box. Oh, I have glued those to the bottom. Let's see if I can get them off. Right, separate job. Let's get the chairs popped away. I've turned all the lights on now because I want to have a look and see what's not working. I know that in here, I don't know whether you'll be able to see, although there is a light here and here, there's also lights on the mezzanine level, and one of those is out. So that's one that I need to look at and see why that light's not working, and see if it's just simply a bulb that needs changing. Now the theory is you should be able to take it off, but unless I don't know whether I can actually take that off, but I'm going to go through it all. I may end up putting extra lights in, I don't know at this point. I don't like the cream carpet on the landing. I think that is going to have to come up. I am going to take these radiators out because actually I haven't got enough radiators for all the rooms, and really, yes, it's going to be heated. The other thing I wish to do is get some lighting that's going to go in here and somehow be able to bring it through and along up to the back and the junction. What I'm going to do now is just swing the doll's house round. Oh, there we go. And we're now going to look at what has to be worse than Birmingham Spaghetti Junction. Absolutely terrible. So I'm going to have to work this out, and I'm going to use the copper method of wiring. What's that? You see, there we go. There's something that has become disconnected. I'm not entirely sure what that is. I have a small screwdriver and I'm going to start unscrewing these cables. done is I've now taken this off, but what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to disconnect it from the transformer plug, because I'm going to use this now as it is, just to test the lighting that I showed you in another episode, to see if any of those lights are going to work and are going to be functional for Crossley House. Just aside from wiring up Bycroft House, I'm going to test the two chandeliers that I showed you in a previous episode in regards to Crossley House. And I'm just going to screw these in and see if I have any success. So, given that's switched on, oh, there we go. That one clearly works. So let's see if this one works, because this one is the one I really would like to put in the bedroom. And I've had a bit of an idea for just taking the brass off this and probably just giving it a bit of a shabby chic look. Let's see if that's going to work. Oh, it's nice to have one chandelier working. So flip the switch and there we go. So I have two workable lights, which is absolutely fantastic. And this one's quite heavy. So this is going to be okay. Oh, very pleased with that. Very pleased indeed. Very nice. Very nice indeed. That is a ceiling light. That one's working. Now, if you see very closely, I've run vertical line and a series of parallel lines with pencil. I've also numbered every single wire coming out, and where I've got two coming out as they're 11 and 12, they've been numbered. So I can make an index to show which light goes where. I have now fitted two lines of copper taping all the way down. The first line of copper taping is very much like trying to put gold leaf on. It is so fine. It has a self-adhesive backing, but you know, there are odd places where it's gone slightly wonky, but it's on. So that's the first line of copper taping. Now all I've got to do is go out on each branch. Now we come to a little bit of a fiddly bit, because I need to lay tape from that line across, and what you must never do is cross over the copper tape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of insulating tape, wire insulating tape, over that point, and then I can travel the line of copper without it touching. So if I put that in there like so, I can run that copper tape now across. This is all complete now. I've put all the copper taping on all the way up to the top. So that looks a lot neater. Now I've got to go away and learn how to solder and get wires soldered into place. Right, well that's today done. Very pleased with what I've achieved. Lots more still to do. Absolutely delighted that I was able to test the lights that I want to put in Crossley House, and I'm now well on the way. I just need to solder into place all the wires on this copper taping. So I'll say bye-bye. Before I go, please don't forget to subscribe if you watch my channel. It would all help. It would help enormously. I am looking for 100 subscribers by the end of 2025. Who knows? Thank you very much also to Rich Miniatures, because I went back and had to watch one of Richard's episodes in order to understand and learn the copper tape method on the back of Bycroft House. So many, many thanks, Richard. Who knew? Who cares? Anyway, bless you all. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.